I gotta talk about this because I feel crazy. Maybe I'm misinterpreting something. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I'm just a psychopath. I feel like we are entering fascism, and I don't like that. I'm actually concerned and upset by the fact that nobody is having a deeper reaction to this. And people are just, oh, la-di-da, Trump's doing something crazy again. No, this is actually, there's a lot of things he's been doing that have been agitating my soul and chest that I've been trying to ignore. But now I actively can't ignore it because it's affecting the one thing I care about, history. Not just black history, not just women history, history in general. It should be there so people can know about the shortcomings of a nation, the issues that have plagued us to get where we are today. People should know about that. And he is actively right now targeting the Smithsonian. Over the past decade, Americans have witnessed a concerted and widespread effort to rewrite a nation's history, replacing objective facts with a distorted narrative driven by ideology rather than truth. He is trying to restore truth and sanity to the American history, showing that America has always been good. There's never been bad things that have happened. We got to remove black history, removing trans women from Women's History Month. The order is doing a bunch, and I mean this so really, a bunch of crazy stuff. It's insane. I've never, in all of my wildest days, seen something as wild as this. I'm witnessing this, and I thought it was just nonsense. I thought it was nonsense. So I went to the only people that talk good about Trump. I went right to Fox News. The people that love Trump the most. And what I discovered is that nope, that's it's exactly what it sounds like, that they want to get rid of black history and women's history. That's exactly what it sounds like. Let's read through the article a little bit. The White House claims over the past decade, American blah blah blah. We read that. And Bill of Rights and Human Happiness. All right. Okay. So, Trump wants the Smithsonian to celebrate a quote unparalleled legacy of advancing liberty, individual rights, and human happiness. He doesn't want to talk about the bad stuff, only the good stuff. He literally is saying, stop bringing up old stuff, buddies. Come on now. I'm Donald Jamarcus Trump. You guys know me. We've had a bad doing with the black people and the women's history. We don't want to talk about all the stuff of prohibition. We don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about the achievements, the good stuff. Come on, make Americans feel great again. We've been talking about all the bad stuff so long. Everybody's in this negative headspace, and that's bad, guys. Let's talk about the good stuff America's done. Let's just get rid of all the bad stuff and replace it with all the good stuff. That's literally what he's talking about. The latest executive order breaks with 175 years in which the Smithsonian has largely operated independently. More than 60% of the budget, more than $1 billion current from federal funding. So Trump specifically called the National Museum of African American Culture. He called it a gem during his first term. He now says it's working to rewrite the nation's history. What? What does that mean? Trump specifically called the National Museum of African American History and Culture. He called it a gem during his first term. He now says it's working to rewrite America's history. I don't understand what he's talking about. We can't only make it past the primary element of our thinking. We have to move forward. Me, none of my immediate family generation circle back. We never owned slaves, and we never killed Indians. We can't make the past a focal point, he said. That's fascism. That's fascism. That's eliminating history. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack, 100,000 with you. Ooh, I'm so angry. Oh my, I'm violently agitated right now. You can't do that. You can't sign an executive order. Does anybody agree with him? Does anybody in my direct chat, anybody in my direct agree with this? If somebody could justify this, let me explain what I think that their justification is. I joked about it earlier, but I'm gonna try to explain what I think someone might say. I don't have these views. I just want to say this as an example. Well, see, America's been dealt with, especially the white people, have been dealing a lot of negative stereotypes that white people are evil and that they caused slavery and history, and I personally am not affected by it. So I feel like I shouldn't be responsible and at fault for black people feeling mad at white people because the ancestors in the past, not my direct family, but white people in this nation have owned slaves and built the backs of slavery. We should get rid of all that. And, that makes sense because, obviously, why would I want to have that be the background of my history? That's ridiculous. That's stupid. That's dumb. That's so stupid. We should focus on the good things. Alexander Graham Bell making the telephone. Thomas Edison making electricity. Only care about the good stuff. Because if we focus on the good stuff, Americans will feel happy. We'll feel better about being American. You want to feel better about being American, right? That's called manipulation. That's called fascism. That's exactly what it is. You can't eliminate history because you don't care about it. We have the ability to record history and know about it. You are limiting information. You are trying to disrupt the natural flow of how we absorb information by manipulating the facts. That's manipulating the facts. What you're doing is manipulation. You saying that, oh man, it's a widespread effort to rewrite the nation's history? Wrong again. You literally want to rewrite stuff. You says right here. These are two very, very odd statements. You do two opposite statements within this. And it's nuts because this is Fox loves Trump. You guys don't believe me, though. You guys don't believe this is Fox, do you? This is Fox. Fox loves Trump. I'm pretty sure Fox is the conservative one, right? It's either Fox or CNN. Not sure which one it is. No one is happy with this. No one. It's either Fox or CNN, but even Anderson Cooper, I'm not sure which one it is. I don't know which news station is liberal or Republican. I don't know which one. I don't see anybody happy. I don't see it happy. Critics see Trump's attacks on Black Smithsonian as an effort to sanitize racism in the U.S. history. It's exactly what it is. No, I don't see many people talking about this. I don't see many people making videos about it. I don't see people getting upset about it. I'm so confused. Why? What is this? This is stupid. You know who told me about this at first? My girl, my wife. She said, Trump is trying to get rid of the Black and the women's history in the Smithsonian. And I said, Could you, what? I'm sorry, could you repeat that? He said, yeah, he's cutting federal spending on it. All right, so now this is the most messed up part. He keeps cutting federal spending from Black funded programs and women's stuff and stuff like that and things that nature. He keeps doing that. It's going to seem like we're going to get a big economical boom. He keeps cutting spending and things that are, crucial to how our nation interprets our history and how we operate as a thing. You're going to be seeing maybe a decrease in prices in some aspects. You may be seeing it in random spots. You may be saying like, oh, Trump's doing great things because we're getting a decrease. Dude, it's been 4 months. Why is he doing so much? You know what's crazy? This is the worst part. I thought it'd be kind of hilarious him backing off because his first term he was on Twitter saying a bunch of crazy stuff and just kind of goofing around. Everybody was rejecting what he was saying. It was a bit nuts. He understands what he can do now, and he keeps pushing the envelope and the button. Granted, he's making an executive order and doing all this stuff. That's all he ever does is make an executive order and just pushes things. This isn't a fun or joking video. I'm violently angry at what the hell he's doing. This is stupid. It's actively rewriting history or actively trying to destroy history so future generations don't know the atrocities that have happened in this nation so they can make a well-informed decision about what has happened to the people in this nation, what has happened in the history, to understand why people are angry, why Native Americans are angry. And he still called Native Americans, who are incorrectly called Indians. He acted, this is a statement he said, where's the statement at? We never killed Indians. This is so agitating to me. And I don't get really piped up on specific languaging, but when Christopher Columbus first came here, he incorrectly thought this place was India and called Native Americans, indigenous people, the Cherokee, the Chippewa people, those people, the Chesapeake, the Blackfoot, he called those tribes, those people, incorrectly Indians. They are not Indians. They are the people indigenous to this land. They are the Cherokee. They are the Blackfoot. They are the Chippewa tribe. There are different tribes. They are different individual tribes that existed on this land before it was taken from them by somebody obviously much stronger and using smallpox and biological warfare and destruction and nonsense and guns and nonsense. And that is not to say that there wasn't fighting between the tribes. There was fighting between the tribes, obviously. I know that. I'm not an idiot. I know that. But we came here and we took it from them. We destroyed it. We annihilated it. We stripped the land of its natural resources, created steam trains and steam engines, created the Wild West to destroy Native Americans. And it's weird to call them Native Americans in general. They're indigenous people. They're indigenous to the land. They're native to the land that is now America for sure. But they're indigenous to this land. They were the originals. They're still here. They live on reservations. And we give them a few things. Next thing you know, he's going to cut funding for people on reservations. Saying, you guys got enough over the past 200 years. Who knows what he's going to do next? I have no idea. I don't know. This is stupid, and I hate it.
I'm your Nick at night, be my Laura, please, Lord. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.